On April 8th, a solar eclipse will occur, and it's something every Christian should be aware of. This celestial event is more than just a natural phenomenon. It carries a deeper meaning that might surprise you. The April 8th solar eclipse is a moment when the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, blocking the Sun's light and casting a shadow on the Earth. This alignment is not just a scientific event, but also a significant spiritual symbol. Many believe that such celestial events are signs from God, urging us to pay attention to the messages He is sending. This eclipse could be a wake-up call, a moment to reflect on our faith and our relationship with God. It might also be a time to consider the changes we need to make in our lives to align more closely with His will. By understanding the importance of this solar eclipse, we can prepare ourselves spiritually and take the necessary steps to strengthen our faith. If we overlook the meaning of this solar eclipse, we might miss a vital message from God. Understanding this event can deepen our faith and provide insights into our spiritual journey. Ignoring it could mean missing out on a unique opportunity for growth and enlightenment. Throughout history, celestial events like solar eclipses have been seen as important signs. In the Bible, signs in the heavens often precede significant events or changes. For instance, the Star of Bethlehem guided the wise men to the birthplace of Jesus. Similarly, the darkening of the sun during Jesus' crucifixion marked a momentous event in Christian history. By not paying attention to these signs, we risk losing touch with the spiritual messages they convey. The April 8th solar eclipse is a reminder of God's presence and His ongoing communication with us. It's a call to awaken our spiritual senses and seek a deeper connection with Him. If we fail to recognize this, we might continue on our path without the guidance and enlightenment that could transform our lives. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the Earth and the Sun, blocking the Sun's light. This alignment causes a temporary darkness, turning day into night for a brief period. The phenomenon of a solar eclipse has fascinated people for centuries. It is a dramatic demonstration of the movements of celestial bodies and the intricate balance of our solar system. During a total solar eclipse, the Sun is completely obscured by the moon, creating a stunning visual effect. The sky darkens, stars and planets become visible, and a twilight effect blankets the landscape. This rare occurrence captivates the imagination and has been the subject of numerous myths and legends throughout history. However, beyond its visual spectacle, a solar eclipse can also carry a profound spiritual significance. In many cultures, eclipses are seen as powerful omens, signaling important changes or events. For Christians, a solar eclipse can be a reminder of God's majesty and the intricate design of His creation. It prompts us to marvel at the wonders of the universe and reflect on our place within it. The April 8th solar eclipse invites us to pause, observe, and consider the deeper meanings behind this extraordinary event. The Bible mentions signs in the heavens that mark significant events. For example, in Joel 2 verse 31, it says, "The sun will be turned to darkness and the moon to blood before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord." Such verses highlight the importance of celestial events in God's plan. These references remind us that the movements of the sun, moon, and stars are not random but are part of a divine order. They serve as signals of God's actions and intentions. In the New Testament, during the crucifixion of Jesus, there was darkness over the land from noon until 3 in the afternoon. This event, described in Matthew 27 verse 45, Mark 15 verse 33, and Luke 23 verse 44, is often interpreted as a supernatural sign accompanying a moment of great spiritual significance. These biblical accounts encourage us to view solar eclipses not merely as natural phenomena, but as opportunities to seek deeper understanding and connection with God's messages. They prompt us to consider what God might be communicating through these extraordinary occurrences. The April 8th solar eclipse is not just a random event. It aligns with certain spiritual teachings and prophecies. Many believe it's a sign of renewal and a call for Christians to strengthen their faith and prepare for what lies ahead. This eclipse comes at a time when many people are seeking answers and guidance in their spiritual journeys. It presents a unique moment to reflect on our lives and make meaningful changes. The darkness of the eclipse can symbolize the challenges and trials we face, while the eventual return of the sun represents hope and renewal. For Christians, this eclipse can be seen as a reminder of God's presence and His promise of new beginnings. It encourages us to look inward and examine our relationship with God to identify areas where we need to grow and improve. This spiritual reflection can lead to a deeper understanding of our purpose and a stronger commitment to our faith. By recognizing the spiritual significance of the April 8th solar eclipse, we can use this time to renew our faith and prepare for the future with hope and confidence. This eclipse provides a perfect moment for personal reflection. Ask yourself, how can this event inspire me to grow in my faith? Use this time to reconnect with God and seek His guidance in your life. Reflecting on a solar eclipse can help us gain a new perspective on our lives and our spiritual journey. It can be a reminder to slow down, step back from the busyness of daily life, and focus on what truly matters. Consider the areas of your life where you feel spiritually disconnected or uncertain. The eclipse can serve as a catalyst for addressing these issues and making positive changes. Spend time in prayer, seeking God's wisdom and guidance. Meditate on His Word and allow it to speak to your heart. This period of reflection can lead to a renewed sense of purpose and direction. By taking the time to reflect during the eclipse, you can strengthen your relationship with God and find new ways to grow spiritually. This practice of introspection and prayer can have a lasting impact on your faith and your life, helping you to align more closely with God's will and plan for you. To prepare spiritually for the eclipse, spend time in prayer, read relevant scriptures, and meditate on their meanings. Seek fellowship with other believers to discuss and share insights about this significant event. Preparing for the eclipse involves more than just physical preparations. It requires a readiness of the heart and mind. Start by setting aside dedicated time for prayer, asking God to reveal His messages to you during this celestial event. Delve into scriptures that speak about signs in the heavens and seek to understand their meanings in the context of your life. Engage in meditation, focusing on God's Word and allowing it to transform your thoughts and attitudes. Surround yourself with a community of believers who can offer support and share their perspectives. Discuss the spiritual significance of the eclipse and what it might mean for your collective faith journey. This shared experience can strengthen your bonds and provide a deeper understanding of God's work in your lives. By preparing spiritually, you can approach the eclipse with a sense of purpose and anticipation, ready to receive the insights and blessings God has in store for you. While the spiritual significance is profound, it's also important to view the eclipse safely. Use proper eye protection, such as eclipse glasses, to avoid damaging your eyes while witnessing this extraordinary event. Observing the eclipse safely ensures that you can fully appreciate its beauty without risking your health. Eclipse glasses are designed to protect your eyes from the intense rays of the sun that can cause permanent damage. Make sure to purchase glasses that meet international safety standards and wear them whenever you look directly at the eclipse. Additionally, you can use alternative viewing methods, such as a pinhole projector or a solar filter for your telescope or camera. These methods allow you to observe the eclipse indirectly, providing a safe and effective way to experience the event. Remember that safety should always be a priority, so educate yourself and others on the proper precautions to take. By observing the eclipse safely, you can fully immerse yourself in the moment, appreciating both its physical and spiritual significance. Many people have shared powerful testimonies about how past eclipses have impacted their faith. Hearing these stories can inspire us and remind us of God's presence in our lives, even through natural events. Personal stories and historical testimonies offer a rich tapestry of experiences that highlight the profound impact of solar eclipses on individuals and communities. For example, during the solar eclipse of 1919, scientists conducted experiments that confirmed Einstein's theory of general relativity, marking a significant moment in the history of science. For many, this event was seen as a demonstration of the divine order and the interconnectedness of all creation. Similarly, personal testimonies from believers who have experienced spiritual awakenings or received divine guidance during eclipses can be incredibly inspiring. These stories remind us that God can use any event, even a celestial phenomenon, to communicate His love and purpose for us. By listening to these testimonies, we can gain a deeper appreciation for the spiritual significance of the April 8th solar eclipse and feel encouraged in our own faith journey. The concept of the mirror principle can be applied to understanding the eclipse. Just as reality reflects our inner world, the eclipse can reflect our spiritual state and prompt us to make necessary changes. The mirror principle teaches that our external reality is a reflection of our internal beliefs and attitudes. During the solar eclipse, this principle can serve as a powerful metaphor for our spiritual lives. The temporary darkness of the eclipse can symbolize the challenges and struggles we face, while the eventual return of the sun represents the hope and renewal that come from aligning our inner world with God's truth. By viewing the eclipse through the lens of the mirror principle, we can gain insights into our spiritual state and identify areas where we need to grow and transform. This celestial event can act as a mirror, reflecting our innermost thoughts and beliefs, and encouraging us to make positive changes that align with our faith. Embracing the mirror principle during the eclipse can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves and our relationship with God, inspiring us to live more authentically and purposefully. Faith plays a crucial role during celestial events like solar eclipses. It helps us interpret these occurrences through a spiritual lens and understand their deeper meanings. Faith is the foundation that allows us to see beyond the physical phenomenon of a solar eclipse and grasp its spiritual significance. It provides the lens through which we can interpret celestial events as messages from God, guiding us in our spiritual journey. By approaching the eclipse with faith, we open ourselves to the possibility of divine revelation and transformation. Faith helps us to trust in God's plan, even when we do not fully understand it, and to seek His wisdom and guidance in all aspects of our lives. During the eclipse, let your faith be your guide, helping you to see the event not just as a natural occurrence, but as a moment filled with spiritual potential. Allow your faith to lead you to a deeper understanding of God's presence and His work in your life. The solar eclipse is an invitation to embrace our spiritual journey with renewed vigor and dedication. It reminds us that we are part of a larger cosmic plan and that our spiritual growth is an ongoing process. Embracing our spiritual journey means acknowledging that we are constantly evolving and growing in our faith. The solar eclipse serves as a powerful reminder of this truth, encouraging us to stay committed to our spiritual path. It invites us to reflect on our progress, celebrate our growth, and identify areas where we can continue to improve. By embracing the spiritual journey, we open ourselves to new possibilities and experiences that can deepen our relationship with God. We recognize that our journey is not a destination but a continuous process of learning, growing, and transforming. The solar eclipse on April 8th is a moment to recommit to this journey, to seek God's guidance, and to embrace the changes that come with spiritual growth. It is an opportunity to reaffirm our faith and to trust in God's plan for our lives. The April 8th solar eclipse is a momentous event with deep spiritual implications. By understanding its significance, reflecting on our faith, and preparing spiritually, we can embrace this event as a message from God. This celestial phenomenon invites us to pause, reflect, and seek deeper connections with our faith. It is a reminder of the divine order of the universe and God's ongoing communication with us. By approaching the eclipse with an open heart and mind, we can gain valuable insights and experience spiritual growth. This is a time to renew our commitment to our spiritual journey, to seek God's guidance, and to embrace the opportunities for transformation that this event presents. Let the April 8th solar eclipse be a catalyst for positive change in your life, guiding you closer to God and deeper in your faith.